So now it is the stage that I share for the thing what actually the entrepreneur is. I don't have that much of experience to share much details about what actually you require and what are the things actually what you need to do it. So as my experience, as my this entrepreneurial experience, I can able to share some of the few things that I can face in my life and my business life. So this is what I can able to go with. So in this particular video, that is in this particular session, I'm going to share some of the few thoughts that is actually required for the entrepreneur and actually required for the person, those who are working in some other company, want to start a new company in outcoming years. Both of them, this particular session will give the treat for them because the slides are what I made here is, and it includes some of the videos also. So that may give some of the clarity about what actually you need to do and what actually we need to follow to achieve the goal for us. So this is what. So before I am going to running the slides, this is my duty to thank some of the few people that to keep on appreciate. Sir,
Sir, சொல்லுங்க.
some noisy there from your side, I think.
It's a minute, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir. So the thing actually what I'm going to share to you is as Athena Pandian Private Limited, now we are not actually not only we are providing training, we are doing some of the activities in the research. We are going for the patent. We are publishing almost all our trainers. They are just publishing papers in the Scoopus IEEE and iManager publications. We are successfully conducted three international conferences connecting with almost 20 international experts from Africa, USA, UK, Thailand, and Singapore. So these are all the things also that Athena Pandian Private Limited we did. What I'm sharing this particular point is because Athena Pandian Private Limited, our primary role actually we started with doing training and the placements. Apart from that, we are started our secondary role, tertiary role, and keep on the role that we have started our subsidiary called Biomedical, as Vijay Kumar sir said in the introduction. Biomedors, Biosephysis, Fovias Biomedical Association, all those things subsidiaries are connecting to the abroad universities and abroad tier 1 industries. So that is what we can, the resources that we are giving to the public is completely the knowledgeable and expectable thing what actually the juniors in the biomedical engineers need us. Now, getting to the topic that the cultural performance that we required for an entrepreneur to be a part of the role of the market. What actually we are supposed to think about it? In my point of view, as an academician, while I start my career, now I become an entrepreneur. My kind suggestion that I can able to give to all the people, those who are watching this video is, if you want to earn a money, if you want to be a success, if you want to get satisfaction, if you want to be move anywhere else to earn money and at the same time earn satisfaction, the better way is don't go for the job, better to become an entrepreneur. The better way in current scenario is because everyone is requiring, because the biomedical engineering is concerned, there are, even though there are so many job scopes are there, some of the other domain that is make some clarity about that biomedical engineering is not a comfort zone and all. But what is my point of view is, if you are start a business in the biomedical engineering and also the biomedical science and technology, there are two different things actually the world is expecting. In India is concerned, biomedical engineering is keep on going. But in the world market is concerned, biomedical science and technology have a sense of creating more number of products. Because engineering, if you are thinking about biomedical engineering, it includes electronics, electrical, instrumentation, blah, 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 things. All that things we are studied over. But actually, what the biomedical science and technology people did is, the more number of things that relating to our human body, the thing that is detached from our human body, that we are something that is detached from our human body for the diagnosis and therapeutic purposes, biomedical equipments. Once you are getting to the biomedical science and biomedical technology, in case of coming under the domain, we can able to call for molecular biology, tissue engineering, genomics, tissue engineering, and bioprinting technology. All these kind of the things we can get into deeper. That is also a domain of the biomedical. But the thing what actually we are getting to roll is, if you want to start a business to flourish yourself in very few years and earning much amount of money, the better way you can able to start a business in two different domains. One is the biomedical engineering, refurbished devices manufacturing, or you can able to go for biomedical science and technology. That is what the request I can able to, suggestion I can able to give for you. Rather, we can get into place in any of the company, whether it may be a tier 1 company also. It takes almost 1 year of time to see your 1 lakh of salary per month. But once you are start a business as an entrepreneur in a biomedical field, you can see the amount of 1 lakh within a 2 to 3 months. So 1 year of earning, you can able to go for around 1 crore or 2 crore. Only the entrepreneur can able to did this, not the employee. That's those who are working under any of the company. He can't able to see that much of amount of money from any of the company. It could not be expect that thing. But if you have become an entrepreneur, the work is yours, the time is yours. Whatever the hard work you are putting for the development of the company, that is up to you. That is totally comes to you, as in a way of money, as in a way of satisfaction, as in a way of name brand. So that is what the most important scenario actually. I'm just giving suggestion to many of the people. So the thing, how I can able to start a business in biomedical engineering, how I can able to start a business in biomedical engineering, how I can able to project myself to be a businessman. See, the strategy, what business we are supposed to do. We are a biomedical engineer. We are not in the a strategy to start any of the tea shop. We are the biomedical engineer. We don't have any strategy to start a bakery. That is also an entrepreneurial job. But biomedical engineers think about just a broader minded, because the science and technology and some of the area that we are notable in the biomedical engineering, we can able to go for bio robots, nano robots, bioprinting technology. All these are all the engineering concepts things that are all not come up to the level as like as an instrumentation role in the market. So in that aspect, you can able to think about, once you are become an entrepreneur, you can able to think what actually the current trending. Instead of thinking about the current trending, future trending you might ever think about. If you want to work in any of the company, if you want to study about what actually the current trending is, that is enough. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, don't think about for current scenario. Don't think about for current trending. Think about for future trending. What is going to be happen in 2030? What actually the requirement for the students? What actually the requirement for the employees? What actually the requirement for the hospital doctors, clinicians, and all the other people, the society? 2030, the requirement is, if you are can able to be planned by yourself, that is the best, that to become a better entrepreneur, because that's what it means. Because the current scenario is better for go for the job. Future scenario is better for to become an entrepreneur. That is what. So in the future, the three important domain that is come emerging towards in India, already that is available in Eastern countries. We can call for the Europe. You can call for the thing that is emerging out from the Japan called the stem cell therapy. The stem cell therapy, that is called iPSC. That is called induced pluripotent stem cells. That was discovered by a Japanese called Yamanaka. He got a Nobel Prize for that. More number of entrepreneurs. They just got inspired his work of the stem cells. Because of that, almost more number of entrepreneurs, they're working towards on stem cell therapy. In the Japan I'm talking about. In Europe, you can take it off. All are working towards on cell biology. The genomics, the DNA kind of works. There is an alteration, there is a mutational activity, there are some of the key nano level concepts that is behind the level. We can't able to match that thing to the recent technology. That is nothing but our human DNA. Make some variations in the DNA, make some alteration in the DNA, synthetic DNA. Okay, all these kind of the works is going on in the European countries. And come to the America, South America, North America, in the part, all these part they are thinking about, they are doing the research in the instrumentation along with the nanorobots, nanorobotic technology, bioprinting technology. These are all the clear things that the country wise we can able to divide it. And take an example of the China, in UK, all those people, they are working under the neurology and oncology. So worldwide, you can just think in a broad-minded. Not even they are thinking about only the instrumentation. They are thinking about the science and technology, not an engineering and technology. So what their perspective is, in outcoming years, healthcare is concerned, in the biomedical engineering healthcare is concerned, they are totally belongs to the science and technology, rather we are getting to the instrumentation and technology. That's what it means. So it is a right time to start a business in these aspects. If you want to do PG also, if you want to do post graduation, the better way you can able to choose a science and technological domain. That is the better option, that you can gather much amount of knowledge on that area and you can able to start a business in that. Because life sciences company, we can able to call only 3 to 4 number counted in Tamil Nadu. In all over the India, we can able to call only 19 life sciences laboratories are available. Animal testing is very critical in Indian market is concerned. But all the things are under in the research. In 2027-28, everything is getting approval. Genomic trials is getting approval. Bioprinting technology is getting an approval. Nano robots that is used for the diagnostic and therapeutic purpose is getting approval. Once it got all these things are getting approval, then what is the purpose of going for the diagnostic and therapeutic equipments? All the things these technologies can did. So that's what. So think in the broader mind, what actually is going to be happening in 2030. Be ready for it. That is the success. That is the entrepreneurial thinking you must have on it. Okay. Now, this is the biomedical engineering point of view I can able to say. But today's topic, what I am going to cross you is what actually an entrepreneur. What business you are did. That is entirely differ from person to person. But the business and the entrepreneur have certain rules and regulations. They have some terms and conditions, have some activities and skills. That is common for all the business. Whether you are open a tea shop, whether you are open for a automobile car company, whether you are open for any of the IT sector, whether you are open for a biomedical engineering, healthcare sector, whatever it is, the business is entirely different. But what actually the entrepreneurial skill, development, terms and conditions, the environment, all some of the things are, we can correlate. That's what I mean. Slowly we can get into it. Look out
What
this
do we
video.
dream of when we dream? Sometimes when I dream...
Vijay Kumar sir, this video audio is okay in that particular room, right?
Okay. Just a minute.
I see our story of yeses and nos. Since I was a kid, I imagined myself creating a company and living proud of it. Then I grew older and time came to turn my thoughts into reality. But it seemed that for every idea that I had, there was facing me always a no. You cannot make any difference in this business. Everything's already done. What could you offer? They said. I have the passion to try instead of waiting for somebody else to do it, I answered. People who wanted to make things real started to join me. But still, we heard, this industry requires a dedicated project management office, domain experts, and quality control specialists. This needs a lot of planning and resources. It's too big for you. What did we say? We will follow every single project every single time and delight our customers. That way we kept growing year after year, client after client, into a young, powerful company. Every time we got a no, we gave a yes. Because that's how we grew and how we are always in motion. Rolling arrays.
So the thing actually what we are supposed to understand through this video is entrepreneur, if you are got that particular entrepreneurial power, how we can get this entrepreneurial power? Once you are watch somebody else to become very rich, once they start a company, within 1 year he or she might have a very rich in that. For that, I am going to start a business. That is not a right way. You should have a passion on your domain first of all, and you should have some of the idea and thought process on that particular domain, and then only you can able to become an entrepreneur. It is not as like to compare to anyone else. If you are compare with anybody else or start a business to do the thing, they are better and better and better and earning money. Okay, I'm also want to earn money, so I also want to start a business. In that aspects, if you think about, definitely you got a failure within a 1 year. The company, or you can become an entrepreneur. If you run a small startup business or if you run a private limited company, once you cross 2 years or 3 years of business, definitely your business is on in the line, because everything you can able to understand clearly. What actually you saw, in what basis you start a business, in what basis you are passionate, and what thought process you have. In all the aspects we can think about and start a business, definitely over the 3 years you are supposed to run a business in a successful way. Or else all these things are not available. I am just to see the reference of my people. I am just to see the reference of my friends and my relatives. They are doing the same business and earning money. That is why I start this business. If in this aspect you are starting a business, within a 1 year or 2 year, your business is shutting down. The process what you have in your mind is should from yourself. It's not others' idea. It should not be others' idea. It should not be your relative idea. The thoughts that is coming from yourself, the ideas is yours, and you must have a passion on that particular work. Then only you can able to succeed in a successful way as an entrepreneur over the 3 years of. There are 3 different types of business that are trending nowadays. One is education, another one is textile, another one is hotel. In the educational business, you are supposed to be run a business. It takes 3 to 5 years of time to keep move on. You must be a patience on that. That is the second point I can able to share with you. Through this video, you must be understand that the first point is thought process and idea is yours. Then you are ready to move on the company with passion. Definitely they have some reach. If you don't have that particular strategy, you are following the next option, that for the reference, you can't able to succeed. The next step you are supposed to be think about it. What sort of the business I am supposed to be passionate on it? Whether it may be a healthcare, whether it may be a educational healthcare, whether it may be a what of this business, manufacturing of something like, or going for the refurbished products or something like that. You must have an idea of it. And most importantly, the patience is must thing you must be required. The hotel business, industry business, educational business. The 3 most important thing that everything in the statistics, in the analytics, you can able to go and search in the Forbes magazine, you can see clearly about it. These 3 business have more number of advantages you can able to get. But many of the persons, they lost their business, they lost their company profits, even though they are doing the business in 3 main domains. That is their education, industry, education, textile, and in the hotel. The reason behind this, they don't have a passion on education. They don't have a passion on textile business. They don't have a passion on hotel business. They are just to see somebody of them get a reference and start a business. That's why they drop down. And then, patience is the most important thing actually the entrepreneur need to be worried about. Take an example of SRM Institute. Take an example of Satyabama. Take an example of BITS Pilani. Take an example of the university called Liverpool. Take an example of the university called University of Malaya. All these are all the universities, all these are all the institutions. They start a career with a small startup. Even the admission is struggle during the period once they start the business. In education, I'm talking about. But they are all having a passion on getting admissions. Year by year, patience, 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 patience. Once the people, those who are undergone studying under the SRM or Satyabama or Liverpool or University of Malaya, once they passed out and placed in some other company, they are having a great future. Then the name will create it. That is the branding. You must be wait for branding. That is the patience. The first thing I can able to call for. We can see, take an example of the textile business. In around Namakkal or in around Karur, you can see more number of textile shops are there. The small level textile shop there and the branded level textile shops are there. Why not you are supposed to compare this your own village or own city textile shop into the Pothys, into the Reliance Trends, into the Wild Smart. The reason behind the comparison is the branding. For that particular branding, you need to be wait for. The people need to be understand about your branding. It takes more than 3 years or 4 years of time. It is not easy as to wait for something. If you have a passion only, you must be wait for something else. You don't have any patience, you are not wait for anybody else. This is what the small business I can able to go. Then the hotel. In the hotel, you are supposed to start a business. The clarity you can able to give to the customer immediately. But in the education, but in the textile, it takes time to create a branding. But in the hotel, you can able to create a branding immediately. By the way of tasting something, sensing, the tasting. So by the way of taste and by the way of environment you can create, immediately you can able to go for. But even though, why the hotel business that are in the under cities and the villages are not giving this, consistency is missing. Take an example, all the example I can able to give you is in around Tamil Nadu. Take an example of Ananda Bhavan, take an example of Saravana Bhavan, take an example of the hotel that is nearby in your town. The consistency is not there in the taste. The consistency is not there in the discipline. The consistency is not there in the characters. So this is what the business module that we can able to go for. But this consistency we can able to give in the textile and education very easily. But in the hotel it is little bit tougher. If there is a small mistakes can make a major problem in the food. That is what the consistency can't able to maintain in the hotel. That's what even though many of them are not getting succeed in the hotel business, even though they have a passion towards it. So this is what the strategy you can able to wait for it. So in the video, what I'm going to say is the thing actually you need to be wait for. Patience is most important thing. And in this particular graphical representation, that we can able to go for the R&D lab and all these things come into play. We can't able to find out much amount of research and development in the science and technology in all over the India. But very soonly it is come into play because almost in this financial status, in this financial agreements, the government supports the science and technological development projects. They are spending almost 1,500 millions of crores of money that put into the science and technology business. Because of the COVID, many of them having a struggle to find out the medicine for that because the science and technology is lagging in India. And we couldn't able to give an approval for the bioprinting technology, nanotechnology and something like it belongs to the genomic study. Because the science and technological laboratory is not having much amount of facilities here in India. Keep on we are thinking about artificial intelligence. I'm not at all talking about the artificial intelligence now. Artificial intelligence is completely helpful for the technology that is currently required. What I'm talking about is science and technology is a future trending. Once you are include the artificial intelligence into your human body, that may cause serious issues. But once they're included that thing into the science and technology, that may got a clear experience and output. The small example I can say, take an example of the robots, the humanoid robot, right? Humanoid, there are so many robots nowadays available for many purposes, for assembling part, for reassembling part, for the agriculture they are using. And in the healthcare is concerned, you can able to go for helping the doctors, helping the clinicians, helping the patients even. In that aspects, artificial intelligence based robots is okay. 100% perfections we can able to find out. Even using the Da Vinci robot, you can go for the surgery also. That is no matter at all. But that is the limit. Once you are include the artificial intelligence in the nano robot, that may cause some serious issues. Because engineering and technology have some limits. Science and technology does not have any limits, because in deeper and deeper need to be search and find out, The research in science and technology is already available in the core. We need to search in something inside cell, nucleus, inside the DNA that are 4 different nitrogenous base. We need to go for the research on deeper and deeper inside the human body. What actually the engineering and technology is comfortableness. There is no predictions there. According to the environment, we can go for it. Take the comfortableness, size of the mobile, weight of the mobile, and the car driving, the speed of driving, the speed of communication. All these things are the thing that is expecting outside the environment. Once you get into inside in the engineering technology, that may cause serious issues. That is the nothing role of artificial intelligence in the artificial pacemaker, artificial defibrillator machine, artificial shunts. All the materials that were biomaterials that are used for inside the human body, it not belongs to AI. Of course, take an example of the endoscopes. This is full of electronics instrumentation and optics illumination, not an AI role. The reason behind that is the science and technology is much difficult to read. That is the reason the government is spending a money of around 1,500 crore for science and technology laboratory, because the future is that. There is a limit for engineering and technology. There is no limit for science and technology, because there is so many things are still to be learned something and do some certifical accreditation we can able to get for bioprinting technology, for the nano robot kind of things what I said. Hope you understand. So think what actually covered in this portion is actually research and development, the better area that we are become an entrepreneur in. Research and development in the science and technology. What kind of the research you are going to do? It's relating to the humans. That is appreciable. You can use so many number of funds from the government. Hope you understand. That's what I can say about this video now. Decision making in overall concept we can able to solve through this video. If you want to lead the society, if you want to lead the community, if you want to lead your domain, if you want to be a role model for somebody else, if you want to be take the particular society into the next level, if you want to be take your community into the next level, if you want to take your domain into the next level, you must be an entrepreneur. You can able to learn many things from others. But there is a thing actually you only can able to learn once you start a business. Before you are start a business, there are so many things in your mind. There are so many insightfulness. Everyone is giving to it. Somebody of them saying optimistically. Somebody of them say no, don't go for the business. You might have make more money of it. You can't able to make more money. You can able to take more number of risk, and that kind of the motivations also you can able to receive. But the thing, what actually you are supposed to be, take that particular optimistic feedback and get into it. The most important thing is what I said in previously: passion, patience, execution. That is the most important scenario. The thing what I can able to be give you to the entrepreneur, the way that we can able to get into the business, the way that we can able to get into ourselves, both are equal. If you have a discipline, of course your business have a discipline. You are have some strategic rule to follow, the optimistic rule to follow. Your business follow the same thing. Your business is nothing but your gene, because the idea thoughts is comes from you. If what you are, your business replicate that. You are doing some good things to the society, your business leading the society. If you are doing good things to the biomedical domain, you are leading to the biomedical domain. That is what actually. Through this video, you can clearly understand that you want to be lead the company. If you want to be lead the society, if you want to be lead the total environment, or if you want to lead the country, entrepreneur is the best option. Think about Ambani, Reliance, directly or indirectly is leading in India. Tata, Airtel. Okay, all these are all the people, they are leading the country in, okay, in the core business. India is running, investing so much amount of money, doing some business. The economically, the India is going top and top and top. For that, leading a money because of more number of entrepreneur we have. More number of entrepreneur we have, because of that, they are leading the company in the backdrop. We can say, right? So that's what I can able to say. Entrepreneur, instead of working under any company, entrepreneur is the best option to lead anywhere. That which area you can, whether you want to lead the family, or whether you want to lead the community, or whether you want to lead the society, or you want to lead the country, that's up to you what business you are in. Discipline. Then, so I can run the particular slides of the video. You can read out it. Entrepreneurs can create jobs. Entrepreneur can create jobs in the way of aspects what you are thinking about it. You must be read the owner of the company. For example, there is you don't have any money. You don't have any money, but you have much amount of thought process you have, and you have a strategy that you want to become an entrepreneur. But because of the family situation, because of the environment, you can't able to be an entrepreneur. So the only option you have is working under any of the company. So you can go and work under any of the company. In that company, what mindset you should have is how I can able to be sit along with the company chairman. How, what are all the possibility there? I want to be top of this particular company, sitting along with the managing director, sitting along with the director. That is the better way to learn many things. In the aspects we are supposed to be learn, I want to be top in this particular environment. That is a perfect gentleman business. For example, uh, take an example of the Google. Google in the 1994, it starts in the name of alphabets. In the 1999, Sundar Pichai is getting appointed as a service engineer into the Google. Okay, then now he's become a CEO. Think about in that strategy. He is just an employee in the particular company in 2 decades back. In 2 decades back, Sundar Pichai is considered as an employee in the alphabets. But now he is sitting along with the managing director. Just think about this is the better way you can able to learn the business. But the way back where we can able to go for, that is an idea that can able to create. There is no possibility there to become an entrepreneur because of the family situation, because of the environment. Just think about, choose the better company. I want to be the CEO of that particular company. That is also the satisfaction you can able to get. Don't we think about an underlying manner. That is the suggestion. I'm not giving any advice. That is the suggestion I can able to give. Don't think anything and underline it. Think about an overlining. Think about an overlining. You can able to get many number of strategies you can able to get for it. I was in the teaching job, academicians. Every month salary, every year increments, the satisfaction what I got, the learning what I got, I can use all that thing in my business. So the thing what actually we are supposed to learn is patience. We wait for something else. We wait for the opportunity. We wait for the opportunity. Go it and do the opportunity and use the opportunity. That is what actually you are supposed to be learned. So that is what the creating jobs is a crucial thing that we can able to give for the people, those who are been efficient. And companies also they're expecting the person to have high passion towards on work. The company is also expecting the same thing. The company is not giving the money for the people, those who are not doing the job as a passionate manner. They are not waiting for the employee. They are keep on thinking about when is the right time to leave the employee out. This is also through the business I can learn. Through the business you are supposed to learn. Count of the employee is not a matter. Count of the employee is not a matter. You know the company called the WikiHow. Everybody know that Wikipedia. There is a company called the WikiHow. You know the total number of employees there in the WikiHow in 2010 2015. Only 5 employees there. They are earning the revenue almost equal to the Google. All are digital platform. They are earning a revenue almost equal to the Google. The employees working in the Google in the 2015 is more than 25 lakhs. The employees working in the WikiHow only 5. The company managing director think about which is the person suits for this. Increasing the count should not be give any satisfaction. Increasing the ideas minds. You know the name called Jack Ma, one of the leading businessman in China. I have some video on him. Steve Jobs. All are thinking about the employee count is very minimum when they start the business. Indisciplinary employee, the non-passionating employee, the non-workable employee, they are all totally useless. Don't be like that in the particular situation whenever you are getting to the job. Getting away from the comfort zone, you can clear all these points. You have a passion, cut it out of your comfort zone. You have a strategy, cutting out of the comfort zone. You want to be a CEO of the particular company, cutting out the comfort zone. Do your work, do your passion, getting out of it, prove by yourself. The 5 people can able to lift the company in the top level. WikiHow is the best example. Once after the session you have a time, you can go and search what is WikiHow is and what the Jack Ma business is. Okay, all these things clearly determine that. This is because it is not as like as the government become better, government support is there, politician support is there. Think about all the business that is topmost in the rank. It is not at all a government business. Take some of the leading companies in the biomedical engineering. All are private concern. All are public concern, not a government concern. So this is what I can able to think about in that aspect, in the importance of entrepreneurial. Wealth. The business should be in a wealthy manner. Good employee, good business, good execution. Bad employee, good business, good execution, not possible. So all that, the root, the DNA of the company is totally belongs to the employees. Because the root of the company is the employees. The root of the institution is the faculty members. The root of the industry is the employees, the keen workers of the employee. The success of each and every business is to, because of the root level is very good. The root level is very good in that aspect. That's what the thing actually we can able to go for it. So the wealthy thing we can able to concentrate more on the good people. The good people, the good environment, the good success, passionating ideas are welcoming to become a successful entrepreneur.
That
Look
word,
out this.
entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who thinks up ideas and then takes action to make those ideas happen. This often means starting a business that generates a profit or makes money. Entrepreneurs see a need and meet it. Once the word gets out, business gets good. Anyone can be an entrepreneur. All it takes is an idea and some hard work. You'll know when you found that great idea. You might even need some extra help. But sometimes getting the right idea takes a few tries. Even though it's tempting to give up, a true entrepreneur is determined. Entrepreneurs learn from their experiences and mistakes and use them to perfect better ideas. Try new ideas. Eventually, you'll find the sweet spot.
Yeah. Better entrepreneur, better idea. This is the third video I can able to give it to you. Better idea is the only key thing that you want to be a better businessman. Okay. Come on. So some of the things actually you can able to read out and understand that thing. So that's what I'm not supposed to read each and every PPT. You can read out on the big screen. You can easily understand that. So functions of the entrepreneur. So each and every day, this is not actually a structure. This is not actually what we are going to study. We have the 8th semester. Each and every semester we have the 5 papers. In the 5 papers and 3 laboratories. And in the one, take an example of the one paper, we have 5 units. And we have the syllabus and we have the prescribed book. All the things are structurally framed. All the things are structurally framed, so you felt very comfortable to do the things in our frequent of time. Okay, but entrepreneur is not like that. Today what you are think, what you are getting the business, tomorrow is entirely different. You are thinking about tomorrow we can get the profit from this, but unfortunately you lost that particular thing. So you should have some of the option ideas. So A, B, C, D, 4 options you must have. A is not get succeeded, what is the B plan? What is the C plan? What is the D plan? Every entrepreneur should have A, B, C, D plan there. The A is full of 100% success. B is full of 75% success. C is full of 50% success. D is full of at least what we invest, we can able to take it out. This is what actually the 4 different scenario every entrepreneur need to be followed. But in the structural framed, in every job, in every company, those who are working under any of the company, you can't be able to make any structure. Already the structure is framed. So you are supposed to work under the structure. If you are working under the structure, you can't be able to succeed. You are in the position to make the structure, that is entrepreneur. You want to give the model. You want the situation to create the model. That is an entrepreneur. You want to be working under the structure that run the company workers. Okay, so this is what you are supposed to be learning. The best decision what you are taking into the career is the 3 different timing that you are decided. Once you are completing your 12th standard, the first decision making come into your career. That is, which is the right domain for me. Don't compare. We are already there in engineering domain. But the thing what actually you can able to advise or giving suggestion to the people, those who are in the 11th standard or 12th standard, I can able to say the first decision making in our career is once you are crossing the 10th standard or 12th standard. The thing what actually you are decided by yourself is the idea should not be come from others, is not at all a eligible one. The idea should about, because you know by yourself 100% than that of your mother and father. So that is what the better option in that way, the first set. Then the second option, after completing your engineering graduation. Then the third option you can able to go for is, after you are completing your engineering degree, then you are working under any of the company, whether it be a 2 year, within a 1 year or 2 year, or you have become an entrepreneur also. Completing your engineering graduate, you have a chance to working in a company, that is one thing. Completing your engineering degree, you are become an entrepreneur. 2 years later, that is after 2 years of taking a decision after completing your engineering graduation. After 2 years, that is the last option you have to set your career. After completing your engineering graduation, whether you are in any of the company in 2 years, then the decision making is required. Whether I want to continue this job here. Job here, it means that working in a company I'm not talking about, in the particular company. Whether I'm not saying that whether this company suits for me, why not we can go for some other company. Don't think that is not a good mannerism. That is not a good idea. What I'm thinking about, what I'm saying is, whether the company job is better for you, better for me, whether this particular company job is having a great future for me or not. Even though I can shift to some other company also, I am working under the structure. So whether it suits for me according to my health, according to my financial aspects, according to my passion, according to my idea, whether I'm traveling in the right path or not, after 2 years. Then think about an entrepreneur also. And start a business. Somebody start a business. They have a passion, they have an idea, because all the things, blah blah blah, everything, you start a business. After 2 years, think about whether I just start a business right or wrong, whether I can able to do this business okay or not, or we can able to move on some other domain, whether we go for some other industry or something like that. That is the better decision making timing after completing your engineering after 2 years. 2024 you are completing engineering, maybe 2026 the perfect time where you are supposed to be. So these are all the 3 important decision making timing in your life. If you are not take the decision correctly, definitely you are in the ditch. Definitely you are in the ditch. In my point of view, what I'm saying in my business is, actually, to be frank, I can able to say, once I start my career as a academician, after 2 to 3 years, I'm thinking about this particular academic role have a future or not. I have 2 options. Of course, the academics have a future. Need to be work under any of the foreign university. They have a great future, because science,